Xavi Hernandez's outspoken critique on Hansi Flick's red card and refereeing in La Liga. In a dramatic encounter between Barcelona and Girona, the spotlight not only fell on the action on the pitch but also on the controversial red card issued to Barcelona's current coach, Hansi Flick. Following the match, where Barca emerged victorious with a 2-1 scoreline, former Barcelona player and manager Xavi Hernandez offered a passionate critique of the officiating standards in La Liga. His comments resonated with many fans and former players, as he voiced concerns that the treatment of Barcelona by referees has become increasingly unfair. The match at Estadi Montilivi was marked by high stakes for both teams. Barcelona aimed to maintain their top position in the La Liga standings, while Girona sought to capitalize on home advantage. The game began with Barcelona taking control, and Pedri's early goal set the tone. However, Girona's equalizer from Witsel kept the match tense. The pivotal moment came when Marcus Rashford was fouled in the penalty area, a decision that many believed warranted a penalty. When the referee chose not to award it, Hansi Flick's frustration boiled over, leading to his dismissal from the touchline. This incident not only affected the match but sparked a wider conversation about officiating in Spanish football. Xavi Hernandez, who has transitioned from a legendary player to a prominent coach, did not hold back in his assessment of the situation. In a post-match interview, he stated, "La Liga is becoming something else, especially when it comes to Barcelona. We are treated differently every match we play. The referees seem to be always against us, and this needs to stop." His words echoed the sentiments of many within the football community who feel that Barcelona has been the victim of inconsistent officiating. Xavi's frustrations were not just about the red card issued to Flick but were rooted in a long-standing perception that the refereeing body has a bias against the Catalan giants. The issue of officiating in La Liga is not new. Over the years, various clubs have voiced concerns over the perceived inconsistency and bias in refereeing decisions. For Barcelona, a club with a rich history and a massive fan base, every decision can have significant implications on their quest for titles and glory. Historically, Barcelona has found itself at the center of officiating debates. The club's rivalry with Real Madrid, perhaps the fiercest in football, has often been marred by controversial decisions that fans and analysts argue have favored one side over the other. This contentious backdrop adds to the pressure on referees, who must navigate the expectations and emotions surrounding such high-stakes encounters. As a former player and now a coach, Xavi Hernandez's views carry considerable weight. His understanding of the game, coupled with his experiences at both domestic and international levels, allows him to articulate the challenges faced by current players and coaches effectively. His comments reflect not only his personal frustrations but also the collective sentiments of those associated with the club. Xavi's remarks serve as a voice for the players who often feel powerless against the decisions made by referees. "We train hard, we give our all on the pitch, and when external factors come into play, it undermines our efforts," he lamented. His passionate defense of fairness in officiating underscores the emotional investment that players and coaches have in every match. The introduction of VAR, Video Assistant Referee, was intended to improve decision-making and reduce controversies in football. However, its implementation in La Liga has often been met with criticism. Many argue that VAR has not effectively addressed the inconsistencies that Xavi and others have highlighted. Xavi remarked on the role of VAR, stating, "While technology was meant to help, it seems to create even more confusion. We need clarity and consistency." His comments reflect a growing concern that, rather than improving officiating, VAR has complicated matters, leading to further frustrations for players and fans alike. The emotional toll of officiating decisions can be profound. For coaches like Hansi Flick, the pressure to succeed is immense. Flick's red card during the match against Girona was not just a disciplinary action, it was a reflection of the high stakes involved in coaching a top club like Barcelona. Xavi understands this pressure all too well. When you're in a high-stakes match, every decision can feel like a matter of life and death for your team, he explained. The emotional investment from coaches and players is significant, and when decisions go against them, it can lead to heated reactions, as seen with Flick. Xavi's critique of the refereeing standards in La Liga raises important questions about the need for systemic reform. The perception of bias against Barcelona is a sentiment that has been echoed by fans and analysts alike. Addressing these concerns would require a comprehensive review of officiating practices and an honest discussion about the challenges facing referees. To restore trust in officiating, it is essential to establish clear guidelines and improve communication between referees, players, and coaches. Xavi's call for fairness underscores the importance of creating an environment where all parties can feel confident in the decisions made on the pitch. As a coach, Xavi has a vision for a fair and just footballing environment. His commitment to the principles of the game is evident in his coaching philosophy. He believes that the integrity of the sport must be upheld, and that starts with ensuring that refereeing is consistent and fair. Xavi's platform as a former player and current coach provides him with an opportunity to advocate for change within La Liga. He has the potential to influence discussions around officiating standards, pushing for reforms that prioritize fairness and transparency. Xavi Hernandez's outspoken critique of the refereeing standards in La Liga, particularly in the context of Hansi Flick's red card and the penalty appeal against Girona, reflects a broader concern within the football community. His passionate defense of fairness resonates with many who believe that Barcelona has been treated unfairly in recent matches. As the football world continues to navigate the complexities of officiating, the call for reform becomes increasingly urgent. Xavi's insights serve as a reminder of the importance of integrity in the sport, urging all stakeholders, players, coaches, referees, and fans, to work together to create a more equitable environment. In the end, football is about more than just winning. It's about respect, fairness, and the love of the game. Xavi's voice, along with others advocating for change, may serve as a catalyst for a brighter future in La Liga, where every match is decided on the pitch, free from the shadows of controversy. The hope is that, through dialogue and reform, the beautiful game can regain its essence, ensuring that every player and coach has the opportunity to shine without the burden of unfair officiating.